Hello and welcome on back to Minecraft, Quynncraft, whatever we're calling it. Today's plan is to have another mining episode where do some mining because we're gonna get a bunch of resources, ideally, to do seed tech as well as. I hate whatever this mod is, by the way, that replants the saplings if they stay on the ground. Because I wanted to, I cleared out this area so I could do stuff in it. The goddamn mod replanted all the goddamn saplings, which is a problem. I'm gonna need to do more, like, stuff in this area anyway. To try and get a better look to it, but that'll be a issue for a different episode. Same with the fountain. I think we'll do like a whole terraforming episode. That'll be more similar to a speed up clip show episode that we've had in the past. But today is going to be a mining episode where we'll mostly just kind of cut in when I'm talking about cool things and we're mining. Otherwise, it's just going to be me kind of fucking about. I should probably bring stuff for this. Bring a crafting table. Go get some extra wood. Don't have any torches, but my gamma settings are set to the all bright, so I don't really need it. I know that kind of feels like cheating, but it's a setting, so I could do it. This, I don't have any coal. That's kind of also the part of today's episode is getting coal. We need coal, we need iron, we need redstone. We need pretty much every ore. We've cleared out our backpack finally by dumping all of it into these two chests. It'll become a problem later. But yeah, we're gonna do mining mostly for a couple of the big projects ahead of us. We have seed tech, the new. We're gonna make a sorting system. We're gonna do. Is there torches in there? There's 44 torches in here. Alright. We're gonna do seed tech. We're gonna do the new sorting system. And kind of big power station. And then we have a couple other mods that we're going to work through that we also need to get a bunch of resources for. So we're going to get just like a ton of stuff, you know? We have the Hexery mod that I want to get into. There's the FTB Industrial Contraptions. There's Evil Craft. There's Element Craft. There's obviously Create. We're gonna make a blast smelter type thing using the bulk smelting from this. So if we look up an ore, right, we click on the ore, or the use of the ore, you can do bulk blasting, and that's how you can like use Create to push things through to get this. But we'd like put a bunch of iron on a conveyor belt. It goes through like a processor. It goes into here, and it creates the crushed iron ore, which then will then get blasted. But we're gonna need a way to like sort it, so it'll go through the crusher, sort out all the stuff. If it is a crushed ore of some kind, it'll go through the blasting. If it's not, it'll go somewhere else. Because as you can see, just from the iron, you get like chance for this and the chance for the negative experience. So what was I doing? Yeah. So yeah, that's like on the plans for like stuff that could happen. We'll use it to we'll come up with a system. It'll be in seed tech. Seed tech is essentially, I'm calling it seed tech because it started in my brain as a way for like to use every type of seed to do to get infinite food and such, to do a bunch of like the crafting for some of the advancements in Croptopia and the other mod, Farmer's Delight. But really, seed tech is our industrial area. It's going to be underneath the base. So that big thing that we're going to do. We're also going to start working on kind of the other locations of B Tech, which is what this will be. We'll see. We'll find out. I think it'll be good. But yeah, so we're going to cut the episode now to me mining and maybe telling stories while we're down there. We'll see. You'll see next time we're here. But I'm going to go look for a good spot to start mining. Yeah, I'll see you guys in a little bit. So just fucking started this whole journey into mining again. Already have a lot of copper and some coal. We've stumbled across a little dungeon, which honestly, the dungeons are kind of hit or miss most of the time. We're kind of well equipped enough to be able to do it, so we might spend some time here, getting some stuff. The way that you really want to deal with these is by running and breaking the spawners as soon as possible. None of these first layers are really going to have anything of note for us. We want these, don't we? Yeah. We'll keep hold on to these spawner scraps. But like, none of these first layers are really going to have anything on them. We just kind of want to check, take all the iron. I hate Pneumaticraft. What if I uninstalled Pneumaticraft? Would you guys be upset as though that's my way of avoiding doing the achievements for Pneumaticraft? I just think it's really boring. This place is cool. I just think, yeah, Pneumaticraft just is like a super fucking boring mod. And it doesn't need to be the way that it is. And yet, it is. We have a ton of these. If we don't, I need to do an episode of like looking for getting all the seeds anyway, because there's achievements for getting all the seeds. We found the staircase down. Let's pop these. More iron. Familiar receptacle. Against the soul of a skeleton horse. Preparing a decorative grave by holding the pressure of skull in your hand shall allow you to bring back life if you're familiar. Cool. Strange mount. Sure. As well as a angelic feather. Protects you from the falls at the expense of your hunger. Gold. Other stuff. I just think you guys wouldn't really care too much about me getting rid of Pneumaticraft. I really just don't think it's a very fun mod. It's definitely not a fun mod to watch either. Because it is a lot of sitting around and waiting. And you kind of have to observe it because things can go wrong and things can explode and you need to be able to like prevent them from exploding. Impaling is pretty nice. I don't think it was. Coal. The impaling book. Gold, this, coal. Good. A jukebox. We should probably take those. Kitty slippers. Creepers avoid the wear. Ooh. I like these artifacts. These artifacts are super cool. I wonder if there's like a good way to display these, because I would love to just like put these on display in like a museum type area. I think these aquadashers are kind of the worst ones. But I know each of them have their own kind of use. We'll switch to the kitty slippers. Take this with us so that I don't need to worry about getting another one. Do they also give me jump boost? I guess. Nothing else in this room. Break this. The Raven. That's cute that that spawner was just kind of sitting in a the Raven. The ravine. I don't really know. Spearfishing. Kills with the thrown trident may catch a fish. Sure. Gold. Sort. Okay. We'll put the familiar receptacle in there, the books in there. Put this. Our crescent hammer. Probably shouldn't have taken the crescent hammer with us. Put our aquadashers in here. Nuggets. Keep this on me. No. I don't really care. We have fucking feather falling. We don't really care about the angelic feather. Care about those. Keep the other things on me. Alright, back to the main room. We'll go to the next one. Yeah, we're gonna kind of explore this. We'll cut back if I find anything interesting. I just wanted to cut in and say that we're gonna explore this type of area. Wow, there's nothing in these chests sometimes. What the fuck is behind here? Oh. They merge. Alright, yeah, we'll cut back in if we find anything interesting. So, we found a spawner room in this dungeon, but also this book, An Origin of Darkness, which, obtain a copy of the Origins of Darkness, throwing book of the animal. We didn't do any of this. We literally just... Creepy sounds aside. We found this, just kind of around. There's stuff in here, like flesh, enchantments, netherfish, this guy. Yeah, so there's just like a ton of stuff in here that I just don't understand yet, so we're gonna put the Quynncraft book into the block. We also found missiles. We'll put those stuff away. Vision of True Sight. Sure. I'll take the reliquary thing. Take the lexica, because Lord knows I'll need it. Got the coal. Other than that, there hasn't really been anything that we've found. I'll take the saddle. Open this, dump more stuff into the bag. I think we might already have a lexica. We didn't get an achievement, but I'm taking it anyway, just in case like I picked up a lexica and then threw it away. I don't see anything else. Cool. Yeah, we're just on the second level still. This is, and here's the staircase down. Second level starts to have a lot more spawners that we're just kind of running around and popping. Checking chests. I'm trying to get one of every disc as well, so trying to remember which discs I have is going to be an issue. I know we have 13. This episode has turned out a lot different than what I thought it was going to be, because we've ended up doing these dungeon crawling instead. We have cat. I don't care. But it's fun. This is neat. Oh, these two paths connect. Got it. Okay. There's more things to see down over this way. So a lot to do in these little dungeons, the further you get down. Because supposedly they get harder And by supposedly, I mean they do. They get really annoying when you get lower. But, you know, is what it is. Bam, bam. During this time, I'm also just kind of like watching stuff on the side. Catching up on YouTube that I've missed. Because I went on vacation, like a couple months ago, I've been kind of backlogged on YouTube for a while. It's just a ton of stuff that I've been watching. And there's like new stuff I keep finding that I want to watch, so it just keeps adding to the pile of things. But it's fun. We already have a jukebox. Spearfishing. We already have a book for spearfishing. Respiration book, though, is kind of neat. And coal. Pop a spawner. There's so many of these. Quick draw. There's so many of these rooms with the jukeboxes in them. It's kind of weird. Good. Once we reach a stack of the nuggets, or 63, I think is how it properly divides. 63 divided by 9. Yeah, once we reach 63 of a nugget, we'll craft it into a stack of stuff, and then if we get a stack of 63 ingots, we'll turn it into blocks, or, you know, other stuff. Big empty room. Okay. Nothing in this one, so now we're just gonna go back to those stairs and head on down to floor number 3. We will again cut in if we find something interesting. Just doing a quick little check-in because we found a spooky thing. Now we're into like the moss layer. Ooh, look at that. Now there's spawners here immediately, and the floor is starting to have holes in it, and you can fall through to your death and fall down layers. That's how this whole dungeon system works. So yeah, we'll see you in just a little bit. Back at it again with the just cutting in. This floor has kind of sucked in terms of like loot. It's kind of more shifted towards gold, which is fine, but it's not exactly what we need. We might crawl out of this dungeon soon. We'll see. I need to craft another thing. It also gets really hard to explore these dungeons because, you know, they make them more disheveled as you go, but that also means they become increasingly more annoying to traverse. And I know that, like, some of the dungeons aren't like that, but this one sure is, and it's very frustrating. Okay, well, this has nothing in it. Oh, there's a chest I missed. Wow, it had nothing in it. Oop, it had a torch and lapis, though, that I did not grab. So far, the only thing I've really noticed while exploring these dungeons is that when I take damage, you will have, maybe have seen something. When I take damage, my slippers meow. If I'm on fire, they go meow. And I'm like, well, that's a thing that I do now, I guess. But hey, we haven't had creepers come up and attacked us. We also haven't had any monsters spawn, which is frustrating, to say the least. Let me just... Oh. I was on peaceful. I know why I was on peaceful. I was on peaceful because I needed to edit the... I need to fix the mob spawner. The mob spawner wasn't functioning correctly. Or I thought it wasn't functioning correctly because it kept getting clogged. So I had to turn on peaceful so I wasn't bombarded by a billion spiders while I was fixing. So that explains why I had no mob issues. So we're gonna leave now. Mostly out of fear. Also just because I don't really want to explore the dungeon any further. Kind of got a lot out of it already. We're gonna head out and then hopefully find another mining spot. yeah, we'll see you guys when we potentially mine some more stuff, potentially find some other neat little doodads and bits and bobs as we go. Yeah, see you in a little bit. Okay, so first instance of something important, the all-the-modium ore, which requires okay, I need to open up my map. I need to go to me. Like, we need to be like right on top of me. Waypoint, create waypoint, all the modium ore. I am. So this is important because this ore chunk here is all the modium, and if we know, or if you remember from like me looking at stuff, all the modium is very important for the crafting of different stuff, including the armors, which are very good, as well as these like storage panels, which are thumbs up, jetpacks, fluid storage, as well as being able to, there was other stuff that was used in the plates probably that I need to go off of. The blocks are used in the creation of diamond rings, which are angel rings, which are thumbs up important. There's also all the modium bees, which require a block. Where's the plates? These plates are used in making the tools. They also require the rods. And these tools are indestructible. They will never ever break. And you can see they have 59 attack damage sword, an axe that does 57, like just stuff. These rods are used in the same thing. But it's also used in getting these shards, which is dust, which is this, which is that. So it's cool. These gears are used in nothing. So that's good to know. But yeah, that's all the modium. But it has a bunch of other stuff like unobtainium. Unobtainium is the stuff below. Yeah, so the all the modium stuff is just the best food. It's just the best food. There's also these piglin hearts, which you use to make like alloys of different stuff, like unobtainium and moldomodium, which lets you make the alloy blocks, which aren't really used in anything, but they look pretty. I don't know what you use these for, but there's just like so much that you get from this. So we're gonna just kind of carve it out. I think there's 3 here. Yeah, 3 here. We will return to this when we get the netherite to do it. So yeah, that's that. We're kind of continuing our journey, as you just heard. I mentioned it previously. As you just heard, our shoes make sounds now, which is kind of annoying. Might turn that up. Might not wear these because of that. But we're going to continue doing a little bit more exploration. I really got a lot in the terms of mining today because we went through the dungeon instead. But, you know, it was a successful episode of some kind. Yeah, we will be right back as we explore kind of the rest of this area and hopefully find another nice cave to do some stuff in. Yeah, we'll see you guys in just a moment. Alright, that's probably the last check-in because our armor is completely broken. But we have found a nice little house. Little house. That has stuff in it for us to loot. Emeralds, my friends are emeralds. What's up to the stairs? Oh, this is a blue sky area. Oh. This is a blue sky portal. I'm taking this. We might do that next episode. But yeah, that I think we're gonna run to somewhere safe away from this. I wanted to do a lot more mining. We got some. We got a few. It'll be fine. Is this an igloo? It was just like a hill. It's just like a hill. Neat. What biome is this? Or the frozen ocean? It's just is here. Cool. We're gonna run over to this beach. Yeah, we might do a little bit more mining off camera. Maybe do a mining stream at some point. I don't know. It's been an episode. We did a little bit of exploration. We did a lot of dungeons. We did some other stuff. Yeah. That'll do it for today's episode. Thank you so much for coming out and watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Peace!